Have you ever wondered how a game show that's all smiles, confetti, and cheering contestants could hide decades of secrets behind its colorful stage? Or how something as simple as guessing the price of a toaster turned into one of television's most complex and scandal-ridden productions? The Price is Right may look like harmless fun on the surface, but behind the flashing lights and spinning wheels lies a story filled with shocking moments, legal battles, production disasters, and heartbreaking betrayals that most viewers never hear about. And it all started with a simple spark. An idea born on a noisy New York street. In the mid-1950s, television producer Bob Stewart watched a live auction happening on 50th Street in Manhattan. The energy of people bidding, the tension in the air, it sparked an idea in his mind. What if this excitement could be turned into a television game? He called his concept The Auctioneer, and as fate would have it, Stewart crossed paths with Monty Hall, who'd later become famous himself, and then connected with Goodson Todman Productions, one of the biggest names in game show history. That spark soon became a reality. On November 26, 1956, The Price is Right aired its very first episode on NBC with Bill Cullen as host. But things didn't go as planned. Cullen crashed into a wall during the opening segment due to a missed cue, and the entire pilot was a chaotic mess. Still, NBC had already committed to the show, and in an unusual move for the time, they couldn't back out. Stewart and producer Bill Todman stood firm, confident that the show could be saved. Their gamble paid off. The Price is Right found its groove and quickly earned a loyal following. But it launched at a time when American game shows were under fire. In 1958, the quiz show world imploded after a cheating scandal revealed that producers were feeding contestants answers. The nation was shocked. Congressional hearings followed. Game fixing was officially banned. Yet The Price is Right somehow remained untouched. Why? Because the format was too simple to rig. Contestants guessed the prices of everyday items, and there was no need for secret answers or scripted drama. It was straightforward, and people trusted it. With Cullen hosting and Don Pardo announcing, the show not only survived the scandalous climate, it thrived in it, becoming the first game show to be broadcast in color. Viewers loved it. They saw it as honest, even refreshing, compared to the manipulation happening on other shows. But television is a brutal business. By 1963, NBC had pulled the plug due to dropping ratings. Luckily, ABC stepped in and picked it up, tweaking the formula slightly by adding celebrity guests and swapping announcers, but keeping the same pricing format. One of the cleverest moves was using the show to advertise products directly. Sponsors like Lever Brothers, now known as Unilever, promoted items such as Dove soap by including them in the games. Products contestants took home whether they won or lost. Dove's brand skyrocketed, proving the show's massive influence on American consumers. Still, the show wasn't without problems. By 1959, the home viewer showcase segment, where people mailed in their guesses, became a logistical nightmare. One prize package had a 32-way tie. Producers were bombarded with telegrams and phone calls, trying to sort it all out. It got so bad that the format had to be changed. And eventually, after nearly a decade, the original version ended in 1965. But The Price is Right wasn't gone for good. On September 4, 1972, the show made a stunning comeback, this time on CBS, rebranded as The New Price is Right. The quiz format was scrapped entirely. Instead, contestants simply bid on items in whole dollar amounts. No complicated rules. No hidden tricks. Just regular people who knew the price of peanut butter or dish soap competing for a chance at big prizes. It was honest and relatable, and viewers loved it. The phrase, "Come on down," shouted by announcer Johnny Olson, became instantly iconic, sending shockwaves of excitement through studios and living rooms alike. By 1975, the show had expanded to a full hour. With it came one of the most legendary additions, the Big Wheel. With 20 segments ranging from 5 cents to $1, the Showcase Showdown became one of the most tense and beloved parts of the game. That moment of silence before the wheel slowed. The cheering when it landed on the dollar mark. It was magic. Landing exactly on $1 meant bonus money and more chances to win. From 1975 to 1978, it was $1,000. Later, it increased, with extra bonus spins adding to the thrill. Through all this, one man became the face of the show, Bob Barker. Taking over in 1972, Barker hosted for 35 years, filming an astonishing 6,586 episodes. His calm voice, signature microphone, and crisp delivery made him a household name. In 1988, after the death of executive producer Frank Wayne, Barker took over behind the scenes too. He helped design games, introduced high-stakes versions like the $1 Million Spectacular, and ended each show with a heartfelt plea for viewers to spay or neuter their pets. His sign-off became as recognizable as any game on the show. But even icons have shadows. In 1994, Barker's image took a serious hit. Diane Parkinson, one of the show's longtime models, filed an $8 million lawsuit accusing Barker of coercing her into a sexual relationship under threat of firing. Barker denied it, and Parkinson later dropped the case, citing health reasons. But the damage was done. More women came forward. Holly Holstrom, another model, was fired in 1995, officially due to weight gain. She filed a discrimination lawsuit alleging sexual harassment, ageism, emotional abuse, and retaliation. Her legal fight lasted nearly a decade and ended with a multi-million-dollar settlement. She later founded a group to help other victims of abuse. Other models like Janice Pennington and Kathleen Bradley, the first black model on the show, also claimed they were punished for supporting Holstrom and were quietly dismissed. It painted a chilling picture of what working behind the scenes was really like. And that wasn't all. Racial discrimination was baked into production decisions. Black contestants were allegedly marked with a B on call sheets and brought on stage later than white contestants. Testimonies claimed Barker deliberately avoided hugging black models as a joke. These small, seemingly subtle acts revealed a deeper culture of bias and mistreatment. Even after Barker's retirement in 2007, the allegations didn't stop. Deborah Curling, a contestant screener who'd worked on the show for 24 years, filed her own lawsuit, detailing emotional abuse, sexual harassment, and racism behind the camera. For a show that projected warmth and joy, the reality backstage was often the exact opposite. When Drew Carey took over in 2007, many fans were skeptical. His humor was more relaxed, his vibe more casual. But Carey found his footing, hosting over 3,000 episodes and bringing his own flavor to the classic formula. Yet even his run hasn't been free from controversy. In 2008, during a Plinko game, a college student dropped 3 chips in a row into the $10,000 slot. An almost impossible result. As she prepared to drop the 4th, the game was stopped abruptly. A floor director screamed, "The game is fixed." Silence fell across the studio. It turned out that fishing lines had been left on the board from a commercial filmed 2 weeks earlier, where the chips were guided for promotional purposes. No one had removed them. It was a massive oversight. CBS intervened, allowed the contestant to keep her $30,000 winnings, and res-hot the game fairly. But the footage was edited, and the public never knew, until much later. Carey later admitted the moment haunted him. With strict anti-cheating laws in place since the '50s scandals, he feared the show could be shut down overnight. But the chaos didn't end there. In 2025, rumors swirled that Carey had created a hostile work environment. Staff accused him of yelling, mood swings, and walking off mid-filming. One viral episode featured contestants behaving erratically, misunderstanding the rules, and wildly overbidding on an iPhone 6. Carey laughed it off on air, joking about Apple's branding, but not everyone found it funny. Some accused him of mocking contestants. Another scandal emerged when he appeared to guide a contestant during a game. While CBS said nothing publicly, fans speculated whether the host had crossed a line. Even the prizes have sparked outrage. In late 2024, a showcase featured underwhelming trips and a visibly cheap car, with viewers accusing producers of cost-cutting just ahead of the show's 10,000th episode. Then came a major blunder by announcer Rich Fields. He misidentified a prize brand during a showcase round, and under show rules, the contestant was awarded the prize, even though they had technically overbid. It cost the show thousands. Moments like these remind us that even the smallest mistake can have huge consequences. And for the winners, the dream often comes with a harsh wake-up call. Every prize is taxed at full retail value. There's no cash option. Many contestants walk away with massive tax bills they can't afford. In one shocking case in 2013, a woman won a $157,000 Audi but owed over $61,000 in taxes. She had to decline the car. These hidden costs have left more than a few winners feeling more stressed than lucky. Still, nothing captured the show's unpredictability like the 2008 perfect bid from retired weatherman Terry Nye. His showcase bid was $23,743. Exactly the value of the prizes, down to the dollar. Producers were floored. Some believed he cheated. But after investigation, they found no wrongdoing. Nya had simply memorized patterns and used numbers that meant something to him. Since then, the show has adjusted prize combinations regularly to avoid another perfect match. Through all the ups and downs, one thing remains true. The Price is Right is more than a game show. It's a reflection of decades of American television. The good, the bad, and everything in between. Behind every come on down is a team juggling ethics, budgets, personalities, and production stress. It's a balancing act that's lasted over 60 years, constantly walking the line between wholesome entertainment and behind-the-scenes drama. The colorful lights may hide the shadows, but they're always there, just out of view. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of TV's most iconic shows, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more fascinating celebrity and entertainment stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.